And we took a $20,000 a month practice back in the, in the 90s to a $40,000 a month practice. We doubled it in 90 days. Well, greetings. I'm Dr. Greg Miller, and today I am here to talk to you about boot camp. Nope, not the Army, not the Navy, but an AMC boot camp. Now, these are our seminars, our meetings that we have several times a year, but we call them boot camps, and there's a very specific reason that we do that, because we start on time and we finish when we're done. Now, what that means to you is that an AMC boot camp is very different from some of the other coaching companies that are out there, because we teach principles. Every procedure that AMC uses, every procedure that we teach you to use in your practice is foundationally based on a principle. And that's important for you because you need to understand why we're asking you to do the things that you're doing. The whole mission, right, of the interaction with your patient is to communicate a message to them, not only of the value of chiropractic care, but the value of a lifetime of chiropractic care. We are desperately trying to help our doctors move away from a pain model into a lifetime of chiropractic care model. And to do that, we have to increase the value in the patient's mind of what you're doing for them, not to them. So the boot camps are a very important place where that starts, and it is critical for your relationship with AMC and certainly in growing your practice. So what happens at an AMC boot camp? There's several things that I'd like for you to keep in mind. Number one, and I think maybe I'll start with this, the family feel of an AMC boot camp. We are often referred to as the AMC family, and we do that for a reason, because we really are a family of chiropractors, whether it's CAs, whether it's spouses and kids, whether it's the doctors that are in the trenches just like you are. We are all one big happy chiropractic family. And when you come to an AMC meeting, you will experience that to a degree that it's really difficult to describe in a video like this. So what I want to share with you is my experience. When I first found AMC, it was in 1999. I'd been in practice for 4 years. And I had a friend of mine that kept telling me, you got to go check out AMC, you got to go check out AMC. And eventually I did do that. He saved my practice by referring me to AMC. I'll be forever grateful for that. Went through my agreement with them, doubled my practice, at least doubled it at that time. But at the end of my agreement, for a lot of reasons I'm not going to get into here, I just decided that I could continue to do this on my own. I didn't need AMC coaching. I didn't need boot camps, any of that stuff. I was wrong. and here's where I'm kind of getting back to the importance of the boot camp. It helps you stay connected to the source. Whether the source is, one-on-one with your coach, whether the source is being around other chiropractors that think the way that you do, whether the source is just being part of the AMC family, whatever that is for you, it's important to stay connected to it. So I was away from AMC for about 5 years. Came back, very quickly reconnected. I knew what I was supposed to be doing. Some of those things had just fallen through the cracks. The accountability of having a coach call every week, that had gone away. Plugged right back in, and we took a $20,000 a month practice back in the in the 90s to a $40,000 a month practice. We doubled it in 90 days using the system that I already knew. I knew how to use it. I knew what it was. I just wasn't doing it. So bringing that back full circle to the importance of boot camp, what can happen at an AMC boot camp, and first and foremost, our general session, we do that both on Friday and Saturday morning. We gather together, everybody's in the room, we're celebrating the victories that our doctors are having in practice. Side note, there's a lot of them. Even in a year of a pandemic, we have had doctors having tremendous success in their practices. $100,000 plus of growth in a year of a pandemic. If you don't believe me, give me a call. There's going to be some information for you to do that, and we'll talk about it. What does that look like for you? Maybe it's not $100,000 a year, but maybe it's doubling your practice. We can help you do that. So the boot camps, I keep circling around to that, but at an AMC boot camp, it's not uncommon at all to see doctors huddled in the hall with each other, 2 or 3 different offices, doctors together. How do we handle this? this situation? What do we do with this? Sometimes they're meeting with a director, an AMC director, or one of the coaches, spending time one-on-one, just trying to figure out, how do I take my practice to the next level? Or maybe they're having meetings talking about technique. How do I get better at delivering chiropractic care? I've seen situations where CAs are meeting with doctors, doing some CA coaching, helping the doctors in an office maybe where they don't have a staff yet, or CAs are gathering together and helping each other become better at their part of the team that is their office. So that is going on at all times in the boot camps. It's also, I want you to understand, we have a really, really large amount of classes that are taking place at the same time for each and every boot camp. The core classes, which are our beginning classes to learn the protocols and the program, those core classes are offered at every single boot camp. There's 2 for doctors and there's 1 for the staff. So those classes are happening both Friday and Saturday. There's an advanced class for the chiropractors, for the doctors, that also is happening on Friday and Saturday. There's an advanced class for the CAs. Each of the doctors and the CAs need to qualify for those classes. In other words, they've got to do the basic stuff before they get to jump into the advanced. And then also throughout the weekend, there could be Right Start program for doctors wanting to open a practice or students wanting to open a practice. There'll be breakout sessions for that. There's breakout sessions for the Well-Aligned nutrition program, the Vitalio nutrition program. There's breakout sessions for the Zing program. There's so much happening in an AMC meeting that many of our doctors choose not to miss any of them. They commit to all 8 meetings a year. And I would say those doctors that make that commitment see the most impressive growth in their practice. So that's an AMC boot camp. If you want to know more about that, certainly let me know. But I also want to talk about certified training centers. This is something that I believe is very unique to our industry. We have offices scattered around the country that are master certified in the AMC system. You can actually go on site as an AMC family member. You can go on site, bring your staff, and spend a day in the office learning and watching the system at work. And that may not sound all that impressive. I mean, I have doctors that, I talked to a doctor yesterday that was really excited about that and wanted to go and actually visualize and see it. But let me tell you this, our statistics show that doctors who come to a certified training center see almost in the same month, but certainly within a month, seeing typically an 11% growth in their practice. Yes, 11% growth with 1 day spent at a certified training center. As a matter of fact, if you make a decision to come on board with AMC and take advantage of our coaching, one of the first things you're going to hear is we recommend 2 boot camps and a certified training center visit within the first 90 days. If a doctor commits to that and actually does that, they are the doctors that see the most explosive growth, they see it the quickest, and they get the best results with the AMC system. So I wanted to share those things with you today. If you have any additional questions about that or anything that I've said, please reach out. I'm sure there's a link here for you to do that, and I look forward to visiting with you. Have a fantastic day. Go save some lives. Doc, we've got a live Zoom call on July 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern with more detail on nutrition in your practice. Register at amcfamily.com/calendar. AMC is here to help your practice become respected, effective, and valued.